Imagine a world where time itself bends to the rhythms of sunlight, a world where the clocks in our homes, our workplaces, and our schools adjust twice a year in a synchronized dance with the heavens. This is the world shaped by daylight saving time, a concept that, for over a century, has sparked debate, baffled many, and transformed daily life across the globe. Our journey into the history of daylight saving time begins with an unexpected origin. While many attribute the creation of daylight saving time to Benjamin Franklin, it's important to note that Franklin's 1784 suggestion in a satirical essay was meant more as a humorous remark on daylight conservation rather than a serious proposal. Franklin's observation simply suggested Parisians could save on candles by waking up earlier to enjoy natural morning light. This whimsical idea lay dormant for over a century until the Industrial Revolution spun a new web of work patterns around the world. Fast forward to 1895, and we meet George Vernon Hudson, an entomologist from New Zealand. Hudson had unusual working hours thanks to his profession, which required extensive daylight for his research. The changing seasons reduced his available daylight hours, inciting him to propose a 2-hour shift forward in October and a reversal in March. This proposal caught attention but was not implemented, as the world at that time cared little for such time manipulation. The notion of daylight saving received its practical push during the throes of World War I. In 1916, the German Empire, under the pressure of wartime exigencies, became the first nation to adopt daylight saving time, seeking to conserve coal by extending daylight hours into the evening. The idea quickly spread, with Britain and its allies, along with several other European countries, adopting the practice soon after. Daylight saving emerged as an innovative wartime strategy that aimed to reduce energy consumption and bolster economies under siege. Following the war, daylight saving time's appeal oscillated with the tides of peace and conflict. It was either discarded or adopted sporadically worldwide, depending on local politics or economic strategies. However, it returned with vigor during World War II, when nations again sought to maximize daylight usage to conserve resources. Post-war daylight saving time found itself in a state of disarray, particularly in the United States. There, individual states and localities were free to decide whether and when to observe daylight saving, leading to a chaotic patchwork of time changes that caused headaches for transportation and broadcasting industries. In response, the U.S. Congress passed the Uniform Time Act of 1966, standardizing daylight saving time, though states could still opt out. Intriguingly, the energy crisis of the 1970s offered another episode in the chronicles of daylight saving time. In an effort to combat rising oil costs, the United States extended daylight saving time in 1973. Although public approval wavered due to the inconvenience, studies suggested that energy savings were modest, around 1% per day. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the battle over the benefits of daylight saving time continues. Advocates argue that it provides more daylight during the workday, promoting outdoor leisure activities and commerce while reducing artificial lighting needs. However, studies raise concerns about the negative impact on health, including disruption of circadian rhythms, increased heart attack risk, and general well-being after the biannual clock changes. In recent years, discussions about abolishing or making daylight saving time permanent have gained momentum. In 2019, the European Union announced plans to end mandatory clock changes, allowing member states to decide for themselves. Similarly, the United States has seen a surge in legislative efforts aiming to polarize opinion on maintaining or abolishing the practice. As we conclude our journey through the history of daylight saving time, one thing is clear: it reflects the human desire to adapt, innovate, and make the most of our planet's natural cycles. Like a mirror held up to society, daylight saving time reveals our persistent quest to balance the constructs of time with the cyclical dance of natural light, a dance that continues to challenge, intrigue, and inspire debate in societies around the globe. So, next time you adjust your clock, remember you're participating in an age-old tradition that echoes the complexities of human ingenuity and adaptation, a practice born from both necessity and aspiration, evolving constantly with the ebbs and flows of modern civilization.